I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to the weekend edition of Shell Point Today for June 14, 15, and 16.
We've made it through another action-packed week here at Shell Point. To wrap things up, we're venturing to the Yin Grill, where Chef John is gearing up for a Mediterranean feast.
This event is going to be a Greek-themed event, so we're going to have some lovely Greek and Mediterranean-style food for you.
David Pavey returns with another inspiring devotional.
Now you'll need to concentrate, or you'll lose the thread of this true, red tape story very quickly.
Plus, we're taking a look back at some of the top stories from the past week.
But first, we're searching for some excitement for a look back on this day in history. It was 135 years ago today when the first American roller coaster opened at Coney Island. Known as the Switchback Railway, the car would travel approximately 6 miles an hour and cost 1 nickel to ride. Coney Island was already a New York attraction for roughly 25 years due to the fun-filled beach and the signature food delicacy, the hot dog. By the turn of the 20th century, amusement parks sprang up in the area, offering guests thrills as they made their way around the boardwalk. The Switchback Railway would be the premier attraction until another, even faster ride became available. In 1927, the Cyclone would debut. The wooden roller coaster would reach speeds up to 60 miles per hour and featured an 85-foot drop. It still remains one of the oldest roller coasters still in operation.
Coming up on Monday, you can sign up for the return of Professor Adrian Kerr as he dives into his latest historical topic, the prelude to the Declaration of Independence. As the American colonies began to grow and prosper, it was becoming abundantly clear that the coexisting with Great Britain was no longer going to be an option. It was in the aftermath of the French and Indian War that the first real efforts for annexation presented themselves. At 4:30 in the Grand Cypress Room, Professor Kerr will investigate the mindset of the colonists and how they look to leave London behind and get the ball rolling on their new nation. At the center of everything was the Founding Fathers' work on both the battlefield and in the Continental Congress. Learn why the politicians chose the language they did in order to pronounce their intent of sovereignty. Be sure to head to shellpoint.net and click on the Academy link to register for this deep dive into the origins of the United States from Professor Adrian Kerr.
Also happening this Monday, take your taste buds on a trip to the land of the rising sun by signing up for dinner at Daruma Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Lounge. Consistently voted as one of the best restaurants in Fort Myers, this establishment will dazzle you with their entertaining hibachi-style cooking. You will get an up-close and personal look as your chef prepares your meal right before your eyes, to your exact specifications. You'll also be able to order fresh, hand-prepared sushi options from their master sushi preparers. Seating for this trip has been extremely limited, so if you want to see if there's any room for this Monday's dinner outing to Daruma Japanese Steakhouse, contact any concierge desk today.
You don't always have to leave the Shell Point campus in search of an exotic meal. Over at the Yin Grill, Chef John and his team are bringing out the grape leaves and oregano as they gear up for their upcoming Greek night.